how long is it gonna take?
It could take weeks, it could take months.
Months?
Until then, work to contain the situation until 11 is ready.
Why are you even talking to these kids? Do they really need to know anything? Just let them believe Al is in prison.
We're just supposed to trust that you're the good guys? Whoever you are?
We're friends of Owen's.
Maybe you should have said that as an introduction, that Owen sent you? Well, wait a minute, surely she must have. She was talking about that program that's supposed to bring back her powers.
They both were having headaches, then the nightmares, trouble sleeping. They'd wake up in a cold sweat, and then they started seeing things.
And why would they have told the school counselor? Why didn't they see a real doctor?
Chrissy's headache started a week ago. Fred 6 days ago.
Mine
I've been having them
5.
for 5 days. I don't know how long I have. All I know is that
End of the day, maybe.
But if a gate didn't exist in the 50s, how did Vecna get through?
Oh, and how's he getting through now? Just pops out in the 50s, kills one family, and is like, I'm good. Only to return 30 years later and start killing some random teens? No, I don't buy it.
Maybe he's traveling through time.
We called Penhurst Asylum, told them we'd like to speak with Victor Creel for a thesis we're co-writing on paranoid schizophrenics,
To which they said no.
but we landed at 3 o'clock with the director.
Now all we have to do...
Don't you mean 3 o'clock? Ooh.
Head west, through the forest. You will see a church with a gray roof. Wait inside. Yuri will meet you there.
What, so shattering his leg was part of the God's plan? Well, shattered in theory. It should be shattered. Of course it's not. He's perfectly fine.
give these to Mike, and Will.
I'm sorry, what is this?
It's,
Her goodbye.
I don't need you to reassure me right now and tell me that it's all gonna work out, because people have been telling me that my entire life, and it's almost never true.
If the showrunners have balls, they actually kill her off. So she's going to survive. Yes, I'm calling them ballless.
I can't breathe in this thing, and I'm itchy. I'm itching all over.
This is a recommendation from Professor Brightly.
I know Larry. Quite well, actually. But there is a protocol to visiting a patient like Victor. You have to undergo a screening process, at which point the board will make a decision.
Our thesis is due next month.
And you're out of time. Whose fault is that?
These aren't actually my clothes. I borrowed them because I wanted you to take us seriously. Because nobody takes girls seriously in this field. They just don't.
In this field. What bullshit.
Who are you?
We're looking for Yuri?
Yuri was on sightseeing trip to see polar bears. Bears got into plane and pulled him out of cockpit and kill Yuri.
No.
Of course not. This Joker's Yuri. Thank God we have another comic relief character.
Got you good.
Yeah, sure. Did the big guy smash both his ankles? How did nobody even see that? This guy should maybe scream for help. That will do.
$100 to 1. Son of a bitch.
Why are you speaking English while you're standing there alone with yourself?
All right, this better be fast, Mayfield.
20 seconds.
Why do you put them there? What if you survive and they still read it? Could have just given them to the guys. Hey, if something happens, give this to my family.
I left some letters inside with all the murders and everything. What if something happens to me?
Baby, nothing is going to happen to you.
I know, but if it did, there's so many things that I want to say, that I need to say, and...
Max, you're scaring me. Is something going on, Maxine?
No.
Is it baby?
No.
Baby, tell me the truth. Tell Mama the truth. Are you pregnant?
Nothing is going to happen, baby. Nothing you don't deserve.
You've broken everything. Your time is almost at an end.
What has she broken? What are you talking about, man? Please explain your motive.
These are our gardens. We allow them 2 hours of outside time a day.
Can't they just escape?
They could, but the vast majority choose to be here.
The vast majority. What about the tiny minority? The one that escapes? Zero security here, dude.
Do you think it might be possible for us to speak to Victor alone?
Yeah, sure. Come on.
Without the safety net of an expert such as yourself, then we could really rub it in Professor Bradley's face when we get back to campus.
Professor Bradley, I don't believe I know Professor Bradley.
She meant to say Brantley.
So excited to speak with Victor. Preferably, as she said, alone.
Maybe you should make some phone calls, dude. What kind of professional are you that you don't even see through their bullshit? Now we get a Hannibal Lecter scene.
I don't talk to reporters. Hatch knows that.
We're not reporters.
We think it's back.
I have no idea what's gonna happen next.
Do I hear the writer speaking there? I'm sure you're going to make something up, buddy.
Hello there.
What the hell?
How was that?
Just a military unit storming a civilian's house in broad daylight? Why didn't they do this more secretly?
Whoa. Is that real blood, man? Drive! All right, oh my God, why is that guy on the gun? Drive! Hurry up!
Because he's a soldier. I guess the gun spooked him too much. He didn't see the uniform.
I will call Enzo. If your friend is dead, I could save myself trouble and fuel. I'm kidding. I'm sure he's not dead. But still, I should check.
I don't like him.
Yeah, he makes you look unfunny. I mean, like, you are a serious character, which of course you're not.
Немного... План изменился.
А что случилось?
He wants more money, huh?
Оказывается, беглецы больших денег стоят.
They should shoot him immediately. He killed one of them. Maybe even more. I don't know how many died in that explosion.
Знаешь ли, что стоит больше беглого зека? Продажные надзиратели.
Ах ты гад.
Vala Morgulis, my friend.
Американцы, те, которых разыскивает КГБ.
Oh yeah, sure, he drugged them. And will deliver them to Russia. Are you kidding me?
Please, just wait in the car.
Max, just wait.
Lucas,
Max,
just
please,
wait in
just
the
listen to me. Just, please. I know something happened back there with your mother.
How? How do you know that? You didn't even see the mother.
I know this is hard.
You don't know anything!
You're right.
Man, these are very echoey hordes. Flashback time.
Dead animals, mutilated, tortured, begin to appear near our home. The police chief blamed the attacks on a wildcat.
But you knew it was something else. Something a shotgun can solve.
A spawn of Satan. A demon. And it was even closer.
How did he even know that? Just because of some dead animals?
My family began to have encounters conjured by this demon. Nightmares. It seemed to take pleasure in tormenting us. Even poor, innocent Alice.
Oh, don't tell me this poor child had a nightmare. Clearly, the sign of a demon being at work.
I could sense this demon. Always close.
He's sitting in that wheelchair right now, dude.
It cursed our home. It cursed us.
Why didn't they just try to sell this house?
It took Virginia first.
My wife. So why did he even go after the entire family at once? And not just after one, like he's doing in the present?
I heard another voice.
And it was singing to me.
At first, I believed it was an angel.
Yeah, you're in
I
heaven.
followed her while I was away. The demon took my children.
How? He kept him busy in that fantasy? And meanwhile, he was simultaneously also killing the kids? Also, why didn't he kill the father? Wait, he just survived because of that song? That saved him?
I just had a very interesting conversation with Professor Brantley. Perhaps we should discuss while we wait for the police.
Why police? If they committed a crime? Maybe if they forged that guy's signature.
Dear Billy, I don't know if you can even hear this.
Yeah, I doubt it.
So much has happened since you left. Your dad was a total mess. I don't think he could stand being here without you, so he left.
What makes you actually think Billy would like to hear that? The memory I have of him is one of a guy who wasn't really into emotional stuff, serious talks. He was a fucking asshole. It's not even like he was just an asshole to everyone else but her. He was also an asshole towards her.
I imagine that we could have become friends. You hated me. I hated you. But
No shit.
love your shitty little sister.
Time to giddy up, yeah?
Just pick her up and leave with her. Or sing her a song. Maybe that will save her.
I think there's a part of you that wanted me to die that day. That was maybe even relieved.
Billy, no, it's not true.
I think that's much truer than the bullshit you're trying to sell us.
It is time, Max, to join me.
Why is she allowed to join you? Just like Fred. You didn't offer Chrissy to join you. No, she had to suffer. For her, it was time to suffer.
Victor said the night of the attack, everything went on in the house, but he made specific mention of music. Maybe that's the key, a lifeline.
Cinderella, you dropped your shoe!
Why is Wagner even allowing her to walk all that way? To whatever that location is.
What are you doing in here, Max?
You don't even know? How did she get here then?
Come back to me.
Come back to me. Again, how did she get here? Without you wanting her to be here?
How do you like them, Max?
How do you like them apples? They're ripe for the picking.
Would you like to join them?
Just pick anything. Why does it have to be her favorite song?
Belong here.
You're not really here.
Oh, but I am.
Of course, she's talking back to him. Don't you want to do something? Are they going to end this on a cliffhanger? No.
I'm still here. I'm still here.
Why is it so dark all of a sudden?